Okay, Gary, your thoughts?
Be nice one day when you give me your thoughts.
Nobody wants
my thoughts were same as yours, I'm sure. We had a very second-rate first half, and Wrexham looked a strong unit, which we know they can be. You know, they haven't lost many goals by more than one goal. So it was a very interesting, to say the least, half-time. I used my experience to try and get something out of them, because the first half was a little bit men against boys, to be fair, and we wasn't winning the first, we wasn't winning the seconds, we was making silly mistakes, and everybody just had to, in the 5 or 10 minutes, they had to grow up and become men. Otherwise, I said, we'd have got beat 3-0, and I really felt that, because they had some half-decent chances. That we defended well, to be fair, blocked things, but we were giving them chances by giving the ball away. And then the second half, right from the off, what it take us 5 minutes to get Dizzy Liam Davis forward, get into a dangerous area, and it was a good goal to win the game. Pleased for him. But after that we had quite a few chances, and Seiko had 2 straight away. But it's great to be able to bring on the pace of Opie, the pace of Shakes, and Joe shores it up, we know that. So we finished the game, I thought, quite well, because they stuck 4 forwards up there and they put the ball up there quite regular, and we had to deal with it, and to be fair, we did. So that's a big result for us. And I did say at half time, after I settled down a bit, I went back in there and just said to him, look, you're going to miss an opportunity today if we don't get a result here. And it was true, because obviously the top team got beat or drew, and so we gained another 2 points on the top team. We're now 5 points off the top, and if we'd have got beat today, we'd have been really upset with ourselves that we didn't give it a right go. So, and to be fair to my boys, they understood what happened at half time, and they needed to come out, and they did. So that's good. But, I don't know if I've got the energy to do too many of them half-time talks, but we got into them, and I'm very pleased that they come out and responded. That's the big thing.
So where did that first half performance come from? I mean, was it anything to do with the conditions or how Wrexham played?
Well, yeah, I think credit to the opposition. I thought they played very well. I thought they passed the ball, they passed it quick. They played a system where they wanted to shut us down, and they did shut us down. We wasn't moving the ball quick enough. When we move the ball quick, that's when we're good. Even if we get shut down, normally we can get through the press. But today, credit to them, they were very good at the press. They were nicking it off us and having half chances. We had to defend, very stoutly to keep them away from shots. There was a couple of blocks, weren't there? A couple of good saves, and but anyway, second half we turned it round, and second half wasn't lucky at all. I thought we deserved the goal in the second half.
And terrific finish by Liam Davis for it.
It was a great finish. We was talking about running in behind them, because they had a back 4 that were 4-3-3 that was good position of strength, and we needed to run beyond people to break that press that they were doing on us, and that's what Liam did exactly, and we did it a few times over there with Opie and with Seiko, and Reedy got in, so when once they start realising that our game can be very, very dangerous, but they've got to put our game into practice. Once they know that, then that's when we start creating opportunities.
We were wondering exactly how fit Seiko would prove to be, and it looked from half an hour as if the answer was pretty.
He looked fit. He looked like he'd had a lot of pent-up energy for the last few months, and he showed a good touch. He was unlucky not to score, but he suddenly, you bring Opie on and you bring Shakes on, and it gives you that bit of pace that suddenly the opposition think, oh my God, we've got to defend a couple of quickies here, and it does bring you further up the pitch for a bit longer.
You talked earlier in the season about 1 or 2 points left out on the pitch from previous games. You picked up a couple tonight, do you think?
What do you mean? Sorry, say that again.
You said earlier that there were a few games where you drew when you should have won and that sort of thing. Have you done it the other way around a little bit tonight?
I see what you mean, yeah. I don't know. I think they will probably believe that they did enough in the first half to win the game. We believe we did enough in the second half to win the game, but it's the goals that count, and I felt we did enough in the second half to be pleased with our win. You know, I don't think we've scraped it, but it's certainly in the first half it definitely could have gone their way, but it definitely went our way in the second half. So that's what I'm pleased about. They responded. They weren't shrinking violets. They stood up and got counted, started running, started moving, tackling, becoming men. And once they did that, then we showed our prowess.
And absolutely, and I mean that's what you need to do between now and the end of the season, isn't it? When you get your nose in front, grind out the results, clean sheet for Sean, etc., etc.
Yeah, easy, isn't it?
Yeah.
Listen, at this level, there's some very, very good teams. Don't worry about that. There's some Football League teams. Wrexham have been trying to get in the Football League for I don't know how many years now. You know, a long time. And you know, it's a club where they're expecting them to go up. They've had a run of bad luck, a couple of changes of manager. But I think they'll beat some teams in the next few weeks, and hopefully they'll beat a few of the teams that are above us, so that we can get even nearer the top. I'm just so pleased we didn't waste the opportunity to gain 2 points on the first place. That was the big thing for me, and that's the thing I'll be dreaming about tonight.
Brilliant. Thank you very much,
All
Gary.
right, no problem.